Ready? Exercise number 56. Start. He contacted the relatives of the accused for return of his sister. He did not lodge the report immediately as the honor of the family was involved. It was only after a few days that when his sister did not return and there was no help from the relatives of the accused that he made the complaint on 28 September 1989 to the superintendent of police, who marked the complaint to the circle officer, and the FIR was registered on 30th September 1989. The delay in registration of the FIR is thus reasonably explained. The High Court was in grave error in concluding that there was no reasonable and plausible explanation for the belated FIR, and that it was lodged after consultation and due deliberation, and that creates doubt about the case. The High Court was not at all justified in taking a different view or conclusion from the trial court. The judgment of the High Court is vitiated by non-consideration of the material evidence and relevant factors eloquently emerging from the prosecution evidence. The High Court, in a sketchy manner, reversed the judgment of the trial court without discussing the deposition of the witnesses as well as all relevant points which were considered and touched upon by the trial court. The High Court has dealt with the matter with casual approach. The judgment of the High Court is not only cryptic and perfunctory, but it has also not taken into consideration the crucial evidence on record. On flimsy grounds, the accused convicted of a serious crime of kidnapping and rape has been acquitted. There is no application of mind to the evidence of the prosecutrix at all. There is no proper consideration of the evidence by the High Court. Full stop. Next para. The prosecution case in brief is this. On September 19, 1989, the prosecutrix under bracket name withheld bracket out had gone to relieve herself in the evening. Ramkali under bracket A3 bracket out followed her on the way while she was returning and reached near the plot of one Vijay Bahadur Chote Lal under bracket AW1 bracket out and Ramdas under bracket AW2 bracket out came from behind AW1, caught hold of her, and when she raised alarm, AW1 showed firearm to her and gagged her mouth. AW1 along with AW2 and AW3 brought the prosecutrix up to the road. There AW3 parted company with AW1 and AW2. AW1 and AW2 then took the prosecutrix to village Sahora on the night of September 19, 1989. The prosecutrix was kept in the house of Girish and Saroj Pandit in village Sahora. On the next day, that is September 20, 1989, in the wee hours, AW1 and AW2 took the prosecutrix in a bus to Shahjahanpur, where she was kept in a rented room for few days. During their stay in Shahjahanpur, AW1 allegedly committed forcible intercourse with the prosecutrix. Whenever prosecutrix asked for return to her house, AW1 would gag her mouth and threaten her. In the meanwhile, Rampal, brother of the prosecutrix, made a complaint to the superintendent of police, Hardoi, on September 28, 1989, that AW1 AW2 and AW3 have kidnapped her sister under bracket prosecutrix bracket out on September 19, 1989. Based on this complaint, the first information report, which is FIR, was lodged on September 30, 1989. The prosecutrix was recovered by the police on October 13, 1989 from Shahabad Pihani Road near Jalalpur Culvert. On that day itself, the prosecutrix was sent for medical examination to the Women Hospital, Hardoi, where she was examined by Dr. Shakuntala Reddy, Ram Manohar Mishra, to whom the investigation of the case was entrusted, then took steps for determination of the age of the prosecutrix as advised by the doctor and sent her for X-ray examination. On October 17, 1989, the prosecutrix was produced before the judicial magistrate first, Hardoi, where her statement under section 164 CRPC was recorded by the judicial magistrate. Full stop. Next para. AW1 was arrested on December 2, 1989 on completion of investigation. AW1 was charge sheeted for the offences punishable under various sections of the Indian Penal Code, that is IPC. AW2 was charge sheeted under sections 363, 366 and 368 IPC, and AW3 under section 363 and 366 IPC. The prosecution in support of its case examined 5 witnesses, namely complainant Rampal under bracket PW1 bracket out, prosecutrix under bracket PW2 bracket out, investigating officer Ram Manohar Mishra under bracket PW3 bracket out, Subhash Chandra Mishra, head constable PW4, and Dr. Shakuntala Reddy. Full stop. Thank you very much. Guys, there is one. Again, I am requesting, please always try to repeat the matter, then only your accuracy and fluency on steno will improve. And also there is one more request. If you found the matter is excellent, you can give your valuable comment on my YouTube channel. And last but not the least, please subscribe my channel so that you can get the next notification. Thank you very much.